hold myself approved, that it has a sketchy path and wonder why I question it, you can't be an all-powerful God thinking that I'm that stupid.
Okay. Finish. Can I answer? Can I answer your?
Yeah,
Can I
yeah,
answer your question now?
yeah, sir.
Okay. Okay. I understand Constantine and everything, right? I understand that King James version. I believe that he was a homosexual. He was doing all that stuff, right? But listen what the Bible say. The Bible say the Holy Man of God spake that was moved by the Holy Ghost. Now, God used unperfect vessel to be used. You know what I mean? Listen, he used the weak to confirm the wise. Listen. Jesus' purpose was to go among the poor. He didn't go among the rich. So when people say that King James version was the he's not even the author, right? If you look at a time when King James version Bible was being written, you know that people was dying for the Bible. You know what I mean? Back in England time, right? People would say that I'm going to believe the Bible if it costs my life. So when people talk about King James version and King James was a homosexual, King James was not the author. God God was the author.
He was the interpreter, though. And there has what we have found. There are a lot of interpretation errors that I have found just on my own.
Okay,
Because yeah,
give me some. Give
I
me
can sit,
give me
huh?
some. Give me some. And I say it's not contradiction because listen. I'm gonna tell you this. Right? I'm gonna tell you this right. For 1 year, totally 1 year, right? I stood in my room, right, and the only thing I did was I eat tea and bread. I quit my job, right, and and I and I studied. I went to the deeper depth, right. I could get all the controversy. I read about King James. I read about Constantine. I read about Catholic. And for the whole 1 year, right, I sacrificed for who I am or what I am right now, right? So when I hear about all this controversy about the Bible, you know what I mean? The Bible that changed my life, right? My life was going in the shamble. My life was being I was wounded as a child. And the only thing let me keep my mind the way I am, it was the Bible. It was God. Cause remember, listen, remember my parents left me when I was 3 years old. They left me in Jamaica saying that we're not gonna bring you to America, right? And when I came to America, right, I sold out my life for God. You know what I mean? And that's why I'm untouchable. I'm serious. I'm untouchable. I can go to the deepest part of the hood. I'm talking about. I've met people that I met Satanists. I met people that had a Satanist Bible in their hand and they confront me, and I wasn't afraid. I talked to them like an
You
ordinary
should
person.
never. You shouldn't be afraid.
Right.
Like me. I don't. I with being in the occult, I've met the weirdest of weird people.
And,
Like
and,
I ain't
and
gonna
I'm
lie.
and I'm still meeting weird people. I'm still meeting
Oh
people
man.
that's very weird. But listen, I'm not afraid of them. I told this one lady, she always comment on my page, right? And I say, you must be a witch. You must be a Satanist or atheist because you comment on my page like I'm saying something wrong. And here am I helping people, and you think you pick apart everything I'm saying, right? So number one, you must not have a husband. Number two, you must not have children, and number three, you must be one of those witches that trying to come out and you in a shell. But I'm telling you, I met people like you, but I'm not gonna back down from your abuse, verbally, whatever. I'm not because I know who you are. And then she opened up and saying that I am suffering with some kind of problems in my life, and I do have a degree, and I've been in church for 45 years, and I do suffer from all these kind of problems. I said, lady, Listen, the only reason why you're on my page because number one, you want to seek help, and you're hiding your hurts. So what you trying to do? You trying to attack me, but you're not attacking me because I know people like you.
And that's the thing. Like for me,
Mm-hmm.
for example,
Mm-hmm.
I don't I don't subscribe to Christianity or any religion
I
or
don't
that.
either.
I don't even.
I don't
And here's
either.
the thing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like I said before,
Mm-hmm.
if Jesus helps you to live a
Mm-hmm.
better life
Mm-hmm.
and makes you comfortable, by all means. Because this is the thing that I could never understand
Mm-hmm.
is that when speaking about witches and Satanism and things of that nature, if I if I personally
Mm-hmm.
was that threatened by Jesus, like I could sit here and say Jesus, all in the name of Jesus. I could say it with power and fucking conviction. I
Right.
can do that.
Right.
But the thing is this: if I felt like that name was so powerful, even though that I'm saying that's not even his name, if
Mm-hmm.
you want to be technical,
Mm-hmm.
we could say yes, Yeshua
Mm-hmm. Okay.
was that powerful.
Okay.
Why in me? Listen, if you can't beat them, join them. If there's witches out there that feel like Jesus is so powerful and that they're coming against you and you hate them so much that you just feel like you got to be sitting in a basement jacking off the kitty corn and eating nutty buddy peanut butter by yourself to sit here and say, oh, I think I'm going to fuck with the Christians today. I think that I want to put a spell on Christians. For what? Why?
Hey.
Why would you? Because if you don't believe that, then what power does it? If you believe that Christians have so much power, so much more power than you, then why don't you join and be a Christian and join that power? But no, you want to sit there and jack off to 6-year-olds taking their panties off, and while you eat chunky peanut butter, nigga, like you're weird. You're weird, weird, weird. Why do you sit up and think about Christians all day? If any witch ever came to me, which I never had, a witch come to me and tell me that they hated Christians and that they put spells on Christians or any other religion for that matter, I would call them out, I would call them weird, and I would tell them to go ahead and go back under the rock from which they came from and don't ever put yourself in regular civilization ever again if you feel that way.
But can I tell you this? Can I tell you this though? You know,
Go ahead.
I have met people, and believe me, I met people that like this one lady example. This one lady, she haven't been in our house for over 3 years, right? And after a while, she started hearing me talk about witches and talk about this and that. After a while, she start grabbing hold to what I'm saying, and she left her house. That's one person.
Oh, wow, that's amazing.
And the next person, right? This person, her son was supposed to marry this girl, right? But her son started seeing a tendency of witchcraft. And her son decided not to marry this woman. You know, this woman went to attack the son and let the son become paralyzed, right? Let the son have a stroke and everything, right? But what happened now, the lady grabbed hold to what I'm saying, right? And I told, you know what I mean? And now everything that I'm saying, it kind of enlightened her son. Her son started walking again. Her son, disfigurement started being normal. He started being normal again. And I told her lady, there's something else in your house that damaging. Listen, almost everybody in her family died. So also the two-person left, the wife and the son. Everybody died off. So when she heard about my ministry, right, and she started grabbing a hold of it, right, she emailed me and say that I thank God for you because since I've been listening to you, I start feeling alive again. I start feeling like my son started walking. My son he was in a wheelchair now. He started walking and started talking and she started opening up saying that he was supposed to marry this woman, but this woman was a witch and he decided not to marry her. Then the lady put wrath on this young man, and I told her that it's time for her, right, to start believing what I'm saying and to stop all the curse, reverse all the curse, and kill all the curse that's come against your son.
Right.
You know, so
And
so so I'm not
yeah.
so I'm not here. I'm not here to speak
I mean,
on fantasy. This is reality.
and I understand that.
Hmm.
Here's the thing.
Hmm.
I'm not retarded or
Right.
I do know that
There's some evil people out here.
witchcraft and voodoo is used
Yeah.
for evil, and I know that there are spells that can hurt people
Yeah.
and keep people around you and I'm not oblivious to that. I know that I know the spells. I
Hmm.
don't practice them. I don't do them. The only thing that I do, the only spells that I ever practice, is I honor my deities, and I never, like, for example, I ain't never ever ever broke. Oh, like my uncle, like literally 10 minutes before I called you,
Hmm.
my uncle called me earlier, and I had been on the phone with him for like 2 hours. That's why I didn't. That's what took me so long to call back.
Hmm.
And he told me that his wife just had a surgery, and she had a cyst on her ovaries. And so I was like, okay, cool. Now, mind you, before 2 weeks ago, I had no money, and I was like, dang, I need some money. I did a spell. 2 days later, $1,000 was put into my account. And so I bring my uncle up because it felt good for me to tell my uncle that I was going to send, and he lives in Colorado.
Hmm.
And it feels good for me to say, I'm going to send her some flowers. So tomorrow, because she doesn't get home until Friday, and tomorrow I'm going to buy my aunt some flowers with a personal message to send. And that felt good, just knowing that I was able to do it. I didn't have to sit on my knees and pray and beg, Jesus, please, God, please, Jesus, this, blah, 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 blah. No, I don't beg my deities for anything because it's an even exchange of what you do in voodoo. I feed them, they help me. I don't beg them, I don't cry to them, I don't lay on my knees in my face to them, I don't worship them. I feed them, I honor them, and that's it. As well as my ancestors, and the most important part to getting positive vibes, not all that negative. Oh, you know what I'm saying? I'm